Guys, hey, so I could not go to bed without doing a video because, okay, so I could just not let go of this Kobe thing. And, I understand some people don't believe in things like this and they don't see things as signs and stuff like that. I feel like we are way past the point of just brushing things off. Um, things are happening too rapidly. We need to start, pressing into faith and trusting God and seeing that He believes. I mean that we should trust Him and believe in Him and that He talks to us. Um, the Lord is always way deeper than the surface, okay? And so, this is going to be a tinfoil hat type video, and I understand if some people don't agree or don't look at these things, that's fine. I do, and this encourages my faith, and I just feel led to share. So, um, in my last video, we established that Kobe's name, the Lord told me to look up what his name meant. And if you guys have ever, never done a name study in the Bible and Scripture, I suggest you go for it. It's just like start with the genealogy of Jesus and take the names in order, write down what they mean, and read in order what it says. And it's literally a message from the Lord. Like it's amazing, and God talks to us all the time. These are things that He does, and so Kobe crashed, and then I did a study on his name, which his name means God and door, right? So I saw that as and then his last name Bryant means noble, strong, um, and virtuous, right? So I just really felt that the Lord was confirming that He's coming back, that we're in the season of His return. And the Lord took me further with this, okay? So we've established what His name means, okay? Then I see who else is on the airplane, or at least the names that they've released so far. And the Lord had me go and decipher what they mean. His daughter was on board also. Her name is Gianna. That means the Lord is gracious. John, Jehovah has been gracious. Carrie, blessed, fair, beautiful. Alyssa, the noble one. Okay? Then I have some commenters letting me know that a show called Chamberlain Heights had predicted Kobe's helicopter crash back in an episode that was aired in 2016, I believe. I think that's it. Don't mark my words. But the episode was called End of Days, okay? In it, Kobe is in a car crash, and as when he's on the ground and some of the characters come up to him and they say, hey, pass the trophies over and we'll help you out. And he's like, pass, and that's the end of the scene. Well, yesterday, my sister Flora, Lily Girl, shared with me that LeBron James just took Kobe Bryant's third place spot as the third leading, points made in basketball. Sorry, I don't know sports, guys. Okay, but he was third place on some sort of scoring list, and he literally just had his spot taken by LeBron James yesterday, right? There's no coincidences, guys, okay? Then I see Chamberlain Heights, and I'm like, Lord, what is it? What does Chamberlain mean? Okay? A Chamberlain, it's actually a position. It's a noble. It is an official in charge of the private chambers of his master. Okay? That's what the word Chamberlain references. It's a position held by someone who is in charge of the private chambers of his master. Okay? And the name of the episode is End of Days. And Kobe Bryant dies in it. Guys, in a helicopter crash. And so I am definitely tinfoil hats on, guys. One of those people that believes there's some sort of elite, some sort of group. It's Luciferian, absolutely. It's actually what makes me totally believe in the Lord even more, because there are people that are dead set on that Lucifer is God, and they do awful, evil things in his name. And so there is an agenda. There is, predictive programming, if you guys have never heard of that. There is a lot of things that are planned, and it's hysterical because the enemy thinks bioengineering, like if you guys also see it look on Google, there's a patent for this coronavirus right now. It was invented, the CDC owns it. These things, guys, are not, hold on, I'm being called, hold on. Okay, sorry. These things are not just coincidences, and it's happening far too often. We need to stop brushing things off and start taking it for what it is. The end is coming. We are in the season of his return. This is not to scare anyone. This is to encourage you all that the Lord talks to us. He is using this situation to mark a time for whatever reason. I don't know Kobe. I don't know. People are asking me if he was saved. I honestly don't know anything about this dude. Like, I don't follow sports. I don't really follow, this guy. I don't know anything about him. I don't know if he was a believer or not. I really honestly, that's not something I'm thinking about. I'm seeing, because he was such a superstar and he's plastered all over the media, the Lord is using the language. He's using the word to show us who's really in charge here, who really has a say in what's going on. The enemy thinks that he's plotting all this stuff and he's doing all this stuff, but the Lord is using it for the good of those that love him. No weapon formed against us will ever prosper. Okay? And the Lord is letting us know he's with us. He is returning soon, and we need to be encouraged. We need to build each other up and remind each other that, of our blessed hope. And just see these signs for what they are. I pray you all were blessed and encouraged by that. I also see too a lot of other brothers and sisters talking about Kobe, and like NBA dream, like things like, I am not a person who's like, oh yeah, dreams. Look at my videos. I don't do this stuff, okay? This is a sign from God. I'm sorry. It is what it is, guys. And I have to speak the truth for what I'm being told. But I love you all. I hope you're blessed by that, and have a wonderful night. Oh, you know what? Let me read this to you too, okay? Sorry, Isaiah 26:20. We'll start here. Come, my people, enter your chambers, right? Speaking of a chamberlain. Come, my people, enter your chambers and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation is past. For behold, the Lord comes out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth will also disclose her blood, and will no more cover her slain. This is speaking of the day of the Lord, guys. How we are going to be taken up into the inner chambers, and kept while the wrath of God is poured out on the earth. It's called Chamberlain Heights, End of Days. There is way too much connecting here, okay? I promise that's it now. I will be back tomorrow morning with another encouraging word. You all have a blessed night.